Hey everybody, it's Karen from Waterfall Acrylics. It's been a day, let me tell you. Back to do a little pour. I call it my cheer me up pour because, well, let me show you. As usual, I like to show you the results from the last video or two. So starting with the live video pour. Oh, this guy's so heavy because, you know, it's basically two pours on one canvas. It was this guy here. My husband really likes it. I'm kind of like, it's fine. It's fine. Maybe it looks better this way. I don't know. It dried nice. It's very earthy. And that's about all I got to say for it. So, its fate will be determined at a later date. I don't feel comfortable selling it. I don't know. Do people sell their paintings if there's another painting underneath? I don't know if that's a faux pas or not. So somebody let me know. But yeah, there it is. I don't have too much to say about them. And then I took a couple days off camera just to paint. I don't want to say for myself, but like, you know, every time I go to, I get a notification that someone's commented, I go to read the comments, and invariably I'll hear my voice. And then I'm like, oh my God, pause. And like, I got so sick of hearing myself, literally, and seeing myself, I'm like, just blah. That I took a couple days off from filming and did a couple paintings. And two of which, I was all proud of myself because they were phenomenal. One of them is this guy, and I'm showing you a picture and I'll tell you why, is that one, which was basically a pour up an 8x10 canvas, and then I torched it and it had all kinds of caterpillars, and when I stretched it down, oh, it's all glary now, it made this gorgeous painting. And then I did another one. Let me find it. The next day, and I wanted really soft, pretty colors. I did my whole pastel thing that I think I've been talking about, where I added white to all the colors and blah, blah, blah. And instead of getting colored cells, I got white cells with the color around it, which was like phenomenal. And it was so pretty. And it looked like that. And I was like, yay! And then earlier, before dinner, it's like 9:30 now, I went to do this pour and get out my art to show you guys. And the painting from the last video with the organized cells all in a row, what was an 18x24. And those two paintings were my drying rack. And I went to take them off, and I have a tarp, and they sit on top of, the tarp sits on top of cups that are like this. And then I have my foam board, and I lifted up my foam board, and I forgot about the tarp. And the tarp landed on all three paintings and destroyed all three. And I cried, I'm not gonna lie, like I literally broke down in tears because they were like three great paintings. I know that's a first world problem, and I can make more, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, I could cry right now just thinking about it. Like I was really like, particularly the one that looks like tulips or whatever, or both of them, because I was in love. I didn't post this one anywhere except on Instagram, which I'll talk about in a bit. I guess at least I have the pictures. God, I'm getting like upset just thinking about it. It was such a stupid thing. I screamed, like literally. My husband and daughter came running because I literally like said fudge, you know, so God. Anyway, so this is my cheer me up pour that we're going to do tonight. Thanks to Lydia out there in YouTube land. She bought Mr. Geology, my purple painting tonight, so yay, very excited about that. And I made myself a big batch of brownies, so if I go off camera, you know I'm over there sneaking some brownies to go with my cup of tea. So, with that all said, let's get off of me and get onto the canvas. Very similar palette to my Twin Towers that I've been enamored with. So tonight I'm going to use, in this cup here, some Cobalt Violet Hue by Golden. That's this guy here, really, really pretty shade of purple. Next up, we have a very shimmery violet blue, but it's basically pink. This is PBO Studio Acrylics, and it's shimmery too. So a little less of that because I know that's a really strong color, and I've used it before, and I've had this big tube for a year now because a little bit goes a long way. Next up, my perennial favorite shade of black, the Gloss Mars Black by Blick. Big old cup of gold by Liquitex Basics. And then finally, a nice soft pink, and this is Blick's just medium magenta. Pouring medium recipe tonight. Tweak, you know, goofing around a little bit. So it is a cup of Elmer's Glue All, 3/4 cup of hot water, and then a 1/4 cup of my GAC 800 because the shipment came in and I have 2 big containers of it, so I'm all excited to have my GAC 800 back. Mix well, and I say hot water because, and let me find a big stick. Hold on, is there one in this other one? Yeah, hold on. Let me show you this. So I found if I just use regular water and mix it, and I lift it up with my stick, and even if I mix it really well, you know, with my pouring medium or water or Floetrol, and I'm gonna break out the Floetrol for next painting. I've been taking a siesta from it, but I do like Floetrol a lot. When you would do this, you could see like the the graininess of the glue on the stick, even if it was mixed up well. And I found by using hot water and mix it with my pouring medium and my PVA, it just turns it into like a milk consistency, and all those little granules of glue, I guess they just kind of melt, but it helps with the mixing tremendously. So just my little tip for the night. I found that's been working really well. And as usual, I think when I did the Twin Towers, I didn't use any white, but I am going to layer white in between the colors tonight. So with that all said, let me grab some big cups. I went to dinner and a concert with a girlfriend last night in DC and discovered that I'm within walking distance of a subway stop, and I discovered that the subway is a straight shot to her office, and her office is like 100 yards from a Blick's, which is awesome. So I'm like, oh, I gotta get on early so I can go to Blick's. So that's what I did. It wasn't as good as the, you know, I'm gonna sound so snobby, like the New York City Blick's. They don't carry the Senlier French brand, and they're, maybe they were just out, but they didn't have the canvas sizes I needed either. But really, really happy that I can just hop on a subway. It's like a 45-minute ride, but you know, I just like kind of set a timer on my phone and then dork around on my phone or read a book or doze off. And yeah, so that was really exciting. So got my colors. I need to add my treadmill silicone to the colors. My usual spot on. My torch finally died. Had to throw it away. I got most of the butane out of it though, so that was good. And then once the butane was low, it wouldn't start. Even if I held a match to it, it just was like, So I have my little guy here tonight, which isn't very powerful, but he'll do. And I ordered a new torch. And for those of you that commented on my waterfall acrylics shop page, holy moly, that it's not intuitive at all to get those pages up and running and adding your merchandise. But I figured out a way to put a link on my homepage where it's like shop here and there's a big button, and hopefully that works now so you guys can, you know, go browse around, look at the art, maybe buy something, maybe not, whatever you want to do. Let's get these layers going. Oh, that's a really pretty color. Super, super pretty. Let me see this pink. So, besides having a good cry over losing 3 paintings all in one shot, well, let's just say this. There's been a lot of brouhaha going on Facebook and Instagram about people copying other people's work or outright stealing it. And I'm just going to say that my thought is, obviously, I enjoy teaching and sharing my methods. That said, if you're going to use my methods and use the colors to a T in order and try the same flip and drag, and it's something that you're either new to or you're trying out because you have a different aesthetic or a different style, whether it's me or anybody else, Julie, Ann Osborne, whoever it is that you adore, because I adore both of those people, give them a shout out, give them credit. It's your art, obviously, and your work, but you'd be like, hey, I was inspired by whoever. And along those lines, I wanted to give a shout out. I think she's Australian, Kim Reeves, who I think has been watching me since the beginning, and her artwork has improved. And I'm not saying that because of me, I'm saying that because of Kim's hard work, has improved tremendously over the last couple of months. And whenever she does something where I've inspired her, or someone else has inspired her, she gives credit. And I wanted to like publicly thank her for that, because it's very sweet and kind, and I really appreciate it. And I think we should all support each other and not tear each other down. It's not about the copying. If I was worried about you guys copying me, I wouldn't be on YouTube. That would be kind of stupid. It's about just recognizing others, being a family, helping each other. That's why I like to give shout outs when I can, when I discover somebody new or someone I haven't seen their work before. I try, my videos, I've done it numerous times to give out a shout out to people for their specific talents, like Juju for her tree ring pours, and Jenny, who's just, does phenomenal work. All those people, whoever it is, say thanks. Thanks for teaching me, whoever is teaching you. And that's my PSA for the night. I'm gonna shut up on the topic now. But I do think, I know I enjoy teaching and I love chatting. Can you tell? Uh-oh, I'm gonna run out of this purple. And that's my motivation right there, is helping people in that regard. That's just like my favorite part of this, other than, you know, the actual painting part. That's where I get my happiness. So I kind of lost my train of thought on that because I got distracted by the lack of purple. Oh, I'm kind of sad I don't have enough for this last cup. Anyway. And I kept thinking, after dinner, I was like I said, I was really, really bummed out. And I kept thinking, if there had been school today, I would have been at work today, and those 3 paintings would be still safe under the tarp because you wouldn't be painting, you would have been at work. But, and schools here in Northern Virginia were closed because the weather is like, it's snowing, it's raining, it's sleeting, it's snowing, it's raining. But out in this outer suburbs, people got like substantial amounts of snow. So I know it was a good call. It's just, you know, there goes another vacation day burned when you stay home. So I can't wait for my daughter to just be, you know, a year or 2 older, where I could leave her to her own devices all day. But she's not there yet. At 12, that's just still too young. So, oh, and the other thing that happened, which just totally made me furious, is that, like I said, I'm sitting at a concert last night. You know, it was like a sit-down place and have dinner and listen to music. And let me do white again. Let's just kill this off first. And a girlfriend of mine texted me, and she's like, you might want to go look at Chloe's Instagram. That's my daughter. There are some people on there who are not so good. And she sent me a screenshot, and it was like these old men perverts sending my daughter like all of these wildly inappropriate sexual pictures. And I was just like, oh my goodness. So I called, you know, texted my husband, and I'm like, take Chloe's phone and iPad right now and remove her Instagram account. And he's like, why? And I sent him the pictures, and he was livid. And like, I couldn't do anything from where I was until I got home. And my husband's not on social media at all. So he doesn't know how to navigate Instagram or whatever, but changed her privacy setting to private, and blocked about, how many were there? 26 men. 26. I wanted to write back and be like, this is Chloe's mom, you bleepity bleep, SOB, bleepity bleep. But I didn't. I reported one of them for inappropriate content because it was just outright disgusting. But like, these weren't like, you know, her her middle school friends, you know what I mean? Or even like junior high friends. These were like middle-aged men from all over the place. It was really gross. And man, you want to have your mama bear instincts come out, that'll do it. Because I was livid. Luckily, my daughter, she was like watching a movie or something on Netflix, so she never saw any of it, thank goodness. She had no idea. So, and then I went through every single one of her followers to make sure, like, do I know this person? Or even if I don't, maybe it's like a friend of a friend, like a school friend or somebody from ice skating, etc. Until I called it out till I knew everybody that was following her. So Social media, man, it can be scary when you have a kid. All right, let me put on some gloves, get going. That seemed really fast because I was talking a lot. This will be another video of them. I'm like, put it on mute. I don't want to have to see myself or hear myself. What else did I want to tell you real quick? It arrived in the mail yesterday. I bought a 28 by 40 wood canvas, like a pre-gessoed canvas board from Blix. Used like 2 coupons to do my big painting for my living room. So I finally have the canvas. And then I have a hankering to do a puddle pour, which I don't think I've ever done. I know I did my sponge things for you guys, but I haven't done a puddle pour in ages. So I think you'll see one of those coming up. And then, what else? There was something else. I don't know. It'll come to me. I gotta grab a bite of, let me flip these and I'll grab a bite of brownie. So, we're gonna try for 3, see if we need a 4th. Yes, this guy's not very full. I bet you I end up needing the 4th. We'll see. Oh my God, you guys. So I made these brownies like 2 hours ago, and look at that, almost half of it's gone already. And it's just me, my husband, and my daughter. So like, we're such chocolate fiends. It's like, oh, chocolate. And it's warm, and it's got walnuts. It's so good. And then at Blix, the other thing I bought last night was some candy from my childhood. They had these at the counter, at the register. Razzles! I haven't seen these in eons. And man, I used to love these. First it's a candy, then it's a gum. Oh my God. So, I'm hiding those for my daughter. They're mine. All right, let's move this 1 cup out of the way. I'm gonna slide this toward you a little bit. Move this back a little bit so you can still see. Pretty good. All right, let's give this a whirl, shall we? Let's make sure we get our corners tonight. Oh yeah, I think I might need that 4th cup because they were barely half full. So let me scooch them over. Ooh, there's that violet, so pretty. Yep, need the 4th. I had the thought of trying to recreate one of the pours that I lost today, and I just thought it would add insult to injury, because you just can't. I could use the same colors, particularly the one that looks like tulips. Like, I'm never gonna be able to recreate that. And there were like 10 colors in that one. Not all of them showed up, but there was a lot of colors in it. I don't know. I think this is probably a better idea for the night. Let this one spread around a little more. I already don't like the cells, the couple that are there. I'm not sure I like the GAC with the glue. I think it's best, that product might be best on its own. We'll see. My consistency was the same as normal, you know, half a second trace on the top, not too thin. All right, let's see if we can give it a little torch with this guy. Pop a bubble. All right, little baby torch. Let's see, which way do I want to go? I guess it looks promising, sorta. All right, I mean, we just wiggle side to side for a second. Go this way, just to get it to touch up near the end there. Down a little bit, and then go this way. I kind of take my time, stare at it. I like the bands of gold very much. I'm trying to wiggle up to this without losing all of this, but I don't think that's gonna be helped. Let's help it along. Look down up close by my end. What do I got in my cup that I can do right there? This and right there, just to help it out. Let me see. I have a bunch of pinky gray right here. something. All right. Let me see if I can wiggle some of this off. Need a spoon. Hold on. I know my square one's in the dishwasher. I hope to pour that off because it doesn't match at all. It looks stupid. Alright. Oh, and they're gonna end up here, I missed. Alright. Go ahead, push it off. And come back. Where's the final resting place? Let me see. I need a spoon of pink for one spot up here by the corner. Just a little bit on the canvas, and the rest can run over. Covered. I don't see anywhere else. Oh, I've got a spot over here. Let's give it some purpley gray. I was counting on the black turning gray. I really was. With all the white, it kind of worked out because I was going to use silver. I'm like, why use silver? You're going to put black and white together. Spot right here. You know what else killed me about the destroyed paintings is that the live pour guy, the green guy, he's like 80% dry, like dry enough that I can set him upright and not worry about paint sliding off. And I had done the other one, it was only like 6 hours later, that big 18 by 24, and it got destroyed. And it should have been almost as dry as that guy. And the other two I knew were like totally wet, so they had no hope. Once the tarp hit them, they were like, you know. All three are in the garbage bag outside in the rain. All right, let me tilt a little bit. I'm not gonna torch anymore. I have just enough background, so I wanna keep my background as best I can. This part here got a little bit busy, but I'm loving this right here. Someone that like showcase that a little more if I can. I might be able to tilt some more off that way, just to like a little bit, just to get some paint off the canvas. Just get a little bit off like that, and then come back without getting myself too wonky. And yeah, I'm gonna stop with that right there. Just a little spot I missed. Right there. Take one last look, but you know what? It's just, I think I'm so bummed out that I could have painted a masterpiece tonight and I still would be like, oh yep, there's another painting. You know what I mean? So like it helped a bit. It was therapeutic, I guess. And talking to you guys out, you know, out loud, even though you're not here, helps. So it's pretty. I'll see how I feel about it in a couple days or a week, because I'm not touching that tarp. Once it goes under, I'm not touching it for a week, literally. Let me take one last look, check my composition. And it looks pretty good. I don't know what else I could do to it, except maybe tilt more paint off. And I lied about torching. I do want to torch this one spot. All right, leave it be. Where are you guys? So here we are. Ta-da! Oh yeah, I forgot. Wait, how do you do it? That's my dab. My daughter can do it like that, you know, my dab. Yeah, see, I remembered. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoy the pour. Let me zoom in and take a look. And I'll see you guys soon, okay? Take care. So let me go down to this far edge, because that part right there with the lacing with the, it's like the grayish purple part, kind of grooving on that right there. That's kind of cool. And then I do like the deep violet in the background there. Kind of pretty. I like that the gold managed to stay on top and not get subsumed with the pink. Looks good. And then, yeah. Oops, I'm off camera. I always do that. I don't have to move it as far, I guess. Let me go up high. As usual, I'll take pictures and everything. I'll see how I feel about it in a couple days. Like I said, I don't think I could be in love with anything tonight, so. I'm gonna go eat some brownies, so I'll see you guys soon. Take care, bye-bye.